So that means right here, joint, it's gonna be my my jawbone right in here. So it looks a little thin, but that's okay. We're gonna add that right there. So this relationship is really need to define it first. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna do it like that, and then once we have that clear distinctions of where the location is, then we will begin to start sculpting. And first, we're gonna create some eye socket. We're gonna create some eye socket right now. So when you want to do the eye socket, we want to gently massage your clay. Okay. So when you're doing the sculpting your clay, I always suggest do a little closer so you can see it in this angle right here. So right there. Okay. So here it's gonna be the eye socket. So what I do is right here, I'm gonna gently on the bottom of the eyebrow because right here. So I'm gonna push it down right here, and the top gonna be my brow bone. So I'm gonna gently like this. I'm gonna push it in, and I'm gonna gently, and then move up and down, massage a little bit. Okay, so massage them a little bit. So that will be the eye socket that we have. Okay. Because right now we are making a the eye socket bone right here. So right now this is you can see it right here. So we're gonna push it in just a little bit. Now we're gonna start adding some zygomatic bone. We're gonna add some define some temple, the frontal, and then and some jaw and everything else. Okay. So now we did one of these right here. Okay. So the next thing's what I want to do again. This is eye socket. We're gonna drop the eyeballs in here. We're gonna add a little bit of brow. We're gonna add a little bit of the ear. So I always suggest that when you're starting, try to move around your hand and just don't try to try to sculpt your nose perfect before you move on to everything. So I always suggest do a little bit eye, do a little bit of the nose, put it in the lips, put it in the ear, come back to the eyes, and then constantly moving around. Okay, so here's again eye socket. We're gonna massage it, and next things what we're gonna do is because we want to find the locations of the everything. So we're gonna start with the eye socket. Now the next thing I don't want to do is I want to do the nose. Okay, so from the reference photo that the nose right here is almost like 1/3 of your face right here. So that means the bottom of your nose is on the bottom of the line right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a little nose again. We'll put it on there and then we will try it out. If it doesn't work, we start over again. So we're gonna start with a little bit of an oval almost like a teardrop shape right in here, so you can see a little shape like that. Okay, so I'm gonna add it in there. Like, man, that is way too long, so that means I have too much clay. So again, I'm gonna start with a fresh one. Okay, so again, looks like a squiggle right here. So I think still a little too big. So it's a little taper. I'm gonna add it right here, still a little bit. Add it right here. That looks okay. Looks okay. So I'm going to put it down. Okay. So here you go. Now that's my nose right in here. I'm gonna add it in just a little bit. Once I add it in, I'm going to create a little bit of nostril on this side, a nostril on this side. Okay. Then once I've done that, I'm gonna take my sculpting tool, if I can find them. Okay, right here, okay, I'm gonna want to do a little sculpting tool. So if you look at the nose plan, is actually one plane, okay, two on this side, oops, nostril, and three on this side, right here, okay. And then I'm gonna use the sculpting. Gonna add a little bit of nostril right here, okay. And then maybe I'll add a ball of a nose on the bottom right here. Maybe it'll be too much, maybe it'll be too little. But again, my lines still stay on the edge right here. So that's gonna be somewhat my nostril. I'm not sure how big. Maybe it's a little too big, but it's okay. We're gonna go back and to fix it a little bit. So here's would be the nose again. Okay, so but once we start putting it on there, now we have to start thinking about what happened when the side, you know, the side profile, how far, what's the relationship between the side. Okay, so then that means I'm gonna do the measurements. Okay, I'm gonna look at the measurement that I have. So if you look at right here, what kind of empty space that what I have right here. So if you look at this right here, maybe these need to go in a little bit. So I'm gonna go in slightly. Okay, so that would be the first one. Again, roughly, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna create a little bit of a nostril right in here. Remember, these are all bare bone. That means we're gonna add the muscle on there right now. So first we just add the nose. Now I'm gonna go back to add a little bit of everything basically. So my nose is a little round, not like pointy, so I'm gonna add it right here. So that's the side profile right here, okay? Now I'm gonna add the lips. Again, remember, this is still the rough sketch right now. It's like we're doing the sketch. We have a little rough sketch, so we're gonna start with a rough sketch. And then we can always go back to fine tune it, okay? Now if you look at the lips, okay? The edge of the lips almost like a right in the middle of your eye pupil right there. Can you see it? Right there. So it's a